G20 Summit 2023 live updates. The African Union formally took its seat as a new member of the G20 Saturday at the invitation of summit host and Indian Prime Minister Narendra Modi. UN Secretary-General Antonio Guterres, International Monetary Fund, IMF, Managing Director and Chairman Kristalina Georgieva and World Trade Organization, WTO, Director General Ngozi Okonjo-Iweala were among the first to arrive. Earlier on Friday, the New Delhi leaders' declaration of G20 is almost ready and will be presented before the grouping's leaders to secure a consensus, India's Sherpa Amitabh Kant said. Addressing a press conference ahead of the G20 Leaders Summit on 9-10 September, Kant said he would reveal more about the declaration, also referred to as a joint communique, after it has been accepted by the leaders. However, he said the declaration will include the voice of the Global South and developing countries. Earlier on Friday, Prime Minister Narendra Modi and his Bangladesh counterpart Sheikh Hasina held a bilateral talk in New Delhi. The two countries also signed 3 Memorandum of Understanding, MOUs, including one on cooperation in digital payment mechanisms. Meanwhile, US President Joe Biden arrived in the national capital Delhi on Friday to participate in the G20 summit to be chaired by Prime Minister Narendra Modi. US President Biden, along with Janet Yellen, went for a closed-door meeting with PM Modi on Friday, after the former arrived in India. The African Union formally took its seat as a new member of the G20 Saturday at the invitation of summit host and Indian Prime Minister Narendra Modi. Prime Minister Narendra Modi announced that a consensus is reached on the New Delhi G20 declaration and all countries will adopt it at the G20 summit. India's G20 Sherpa Amitabh Kant lays out the focus areas of New Delhi G20 declaration. 1. Strong, sustainable, balanced, and inclusive growth. 2. Accelerating progress on #SDGs. 3. Green Development Pact for a Sustainable Future. 4. Multilateral institutions for the 21st century. 5. Reinvigorating multilateralism. The Ukrainian Foreign Ministry said on Saturday the G20's joint declaration was nothing to be proud of, and criticized it for not mentioning Russia. Foreign Ministry spokesperson Oleg Nikolenko posted a screenshot of the relevant section of the joint declaration, with several pieces of the text crossed out in red and corrected with wording which reflects Ukraine's position that it is a victim of unprovoked Russian aggression. G20 Summit Live. Union Finance Minister Nirmala Sitharaman exchanged pleasantries with UK PM Rishi Sunak. G20 Summit Live. Union Finance Minister Nirmala Sitharaman exchanged pleasantries with UK PM Rishi Sunak during Ratri Bhoj Par Samvad at Bharat Mandapam in New Delhi. They both discussed the issues of mutual interest and areas of collaboration to further enhance the friendship between the two nations, Ministry of Finance said in a statement. G20 Summit Live. Union Home Minister Amit Shah speaks on New Delhi G20 Leaders Summit Declaration. G20 Summit Live. My warmest congratulations to PM Narendra Modi and the member nations of the G20 on the adoption of the New Delhi G20 Leaders Summit Declaration. In pursuit of our civilizational goal of promoting the welfare of humankind, the esteemed G20 leaders have arrived at a consensus to build bridges of trust among nations through diplomacy and cooperation. This marks a significant step towards a better future for all. Union Finance Minister Nirmala Sitharaman exchanged pleasantries with UK PM Rishi Sunak. Union Finance Minister Nirmala Sitharaman exchanged pleasantries with UK PM Rishi Sunak during Ratri Bhoj Par Samvad at Bharat Mandapam in New Delhi. They both discussed the issues of mutual interest and areas of collaboration to further enhance the friendship between the two nations, says Ministry of Finance.